Welcome back to my channel, Moon Girl Tarot. It's your girl, Chris Marie, and we're doing a weekly astrology reading starting October 2nd today through October 9th, leading you up to the full moon in Aries. Hi, so if you are live with me now, thank you so much. Go ahead and drop something here in the chat so I know that you're live, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so what do we have? We have some big action already happening today. We have Mercury retrograde officially coming to an end, right? It's starting to go direct. But this energy is going to become quite slow as it made its descent yesterday, and it will start going direct as of today. So things are going to be a lot this week. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a full week, but it's in a good way. You're finally going to have clarity to do the things that you want to do without the delays and without the mishaps and whatnot. We do have Mercury in Virgo. It is in the 7th house. It is direct. We have 4 aspects of Mercury that's heavily influencing our week that's building up. And now we do have a square to Mars. So, of course, even though we've been doing so much thinking this week, we have to be careful how we focus and express ourselves because we have been frustrated. Understand that times are changing and your energy is going to be changing here very soon. So kind of think outside the box, try some things, experiment a little bit, but know that you are going to find a little bit of this week from now to Wednesday it might be a little upsetting. I'll just tell you what, because even though opportunities are available, they're still going to have some of that Mercury type energy. Okay, so the best way to get above this energy is to understand that things are going to be upsetting, but they're fixable energy. It's fixable energy, okay? And if you do get frustrated, find comfort in pastime things, hobby, positive thoughts, insightfulness, being optimistic is really going to be your forte of this week. So let's take a peek into what's actually happening. Now, we have that Mercury going direct today. So communication, talks, connections, trips, expressing and speaking up, anything that difficult is going to be heard a little bit more so today. Okay. Now we do have Venus with the semi-square to Saturn. So even though we are having smoother communications with other people and ourselves, partnerships, businesses, personals are a little frustrating. Okay. So you might have some difficulty making your point and getting across to businesses today. Now, understand that Saturn is currently retrograde and eventually will go direct within this week. Okay. So that being said, hang tight. Now, Venus is also having a huge plus, right? Because Venus is home of Taurus energy, Libra energy. So even though we have these things going outside, internally, you're falling in love with something else. Maybe someone else, okay? So maybe you're falling in love with some kind of idea, but continue to indulge and treat yourself into some kind of activity that makes you feel good, okay? And that's definitely good energy today. Now, this is going to have 8th house energy, so this is also secrets in relationships are going to start building up, especially towards the full moon. So if you thinking there's a secret, if there's something that needs to be addressed within the relationship, eventually you will have clarity with that being said. Now, this is a good time that Mercury has made its way direct because right now you're feeling good. You are starting to feel confident because you're feeling good. And during this week, even though there's going to be upsets, you're going to recognize your strengths and you're going to express your ideas, excuse me, a lot more freely. So celebrate that. That's good. This is all good energy that's happening today. Now, also with this communication, you're going to be able to want to take on a new skill. You're going to be inspired. You might want to try to manifest, especially within your relationship. I do see that as a possibility. Now let's talk about Mars. What is home to Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio energy. So right now it's like survival of the fittest. There's this destructive energy, there's helpful energy, and you feel like you're going to be your own worst enemy. So there is like a battle here. There's a self battle going on with these people. And understand, even with yourself, that if you feel like at odds with other people, things will be okay. All right. You'll understand more so coming through the end of the week that you got to do things more for yourself. Now, another thing that we have going on, October 6th, okay? October 6th, let me look at my calendar. That's Thursday. So jumping ahead, remember I said all this energy is going to be kicking off through Monday, through Wednesday, and already here at Thursday, Venus is going to square the moon. So there's going to be a huge experience with emotions and personal relationships, money and resources. Might be a little tight, but that's okay. You will find resources, you will find the abundance, you will advise yourself to be direct and be positive. And with whatever you're purchasing, whatever you're going for, you'll be able to confront these things. And whatever demands is asking of you will pass. Now, I do see this again, it's personal. I do see this with relationships. I do see affecting Aquariuses, Scorpios, Aries as well, with putting into their personal power, but it is going to be direct. It is going to be direct energy. Another thing that we having the next day leading up to that Friday is that Mercury is going to try and like Pluto is going to start making its way direct. Okay. That's going to be a huge beneficial energy for positive thinking and positive results. So the work that you've been doing now is going to pay off. The conversations, the persuasive energy, the personal or business energy that you've been doing throughout this time is going to bridge that gap, is going to have more success. Now, also with this energy, with this day, you're going to have more love, more luck coming your way. Okay. So money matters is going to get better. Abundance is going to get better. A company of friends, of past loved ones, or might come up at this time. So right before the full moon, if you didn't get somebody that connected you during Mercury retrograde, you might have somebody who's going to connect to you now. So, or connections are going to get a little bit better. So there's not instant gratification, but there is going to be satisfaction going forward if you wait patiently for your goal. So that's going to be a lot that's learned through Libra season in general, and especially building up to the full moon of this week. Okay. Also, there's going to be a huge energy of stressing in other people's lives. There's going to be so much drama in a sense of you, other people, what you want to do, and your self-esteem. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that you love, support systems, and you might be wanting to do a lot of inner work. So this coming week is a huge of 8th house Scorpio energy, of that energy wanting to be more progressive and more successful and without pushing it. Okay. So good news is going to come finally, right? Here we go. Towards the full moon, it's going to be a day where you're going to express yourself. It's going to be a day where you're going to put yourself in personal power. You're going to be able to communicate your career needs, your emotional needs, your marriage needs, your commitment needs, what you would want to do. You're going to be able to make plans. Now, this is out there energy, right? You're thinking, oh my gosh, this is a full moon. This is not a new moon, but in a sense, you're releasing the past, the opinions, things. You're clearing out more of a better purpose of what the good news that you've received. So the energy that was received from now, October 2nd, through Wednesday, October 5th and 6th, that Thursday, you're going to be able to clear out and understand and express change. So even though it sounds like manifestation energy, like we usually manifest during the new moon, plant new seeds, this time it's like, I have everything I need. I just need to rearrange it, or I just need to put it together so it can work for me. So you have everything you need. So jot down a list, jot down a note to yourself, something that gives you that aha moment that helps you set the intentions to improve your standing in your relationship, in your community, and in your career. So that is going to be huge energy going up for your full moon. Now, also, relationships might be a little tough. You might have some influence of other female energy, depending on, or any kind of that feminine energy coming through because we are in a feminine time, right? We're in Libra season, home of Venus. So when you want to boost your love life and you want to maintain a better attitude, right? So if you are single and you are trying to meet somebody else and you want to look at how you talk. So if you're saying, I can't meet anybody, nobody's interested in me. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at? I don't even want to finish the conversation. It doesn't sound good. So if you find yourself in this time stuck in the middle, in some intention, and you want to influence your life, more of that Venus feminine energy for attraction of love, you want to boost your positive attitude. Say, I'm amazing. I have a lot to offer. I can't wait till I meet somebody with interest or something that I can express. So far, I haven't, you can say, so far, I haven't met anybody, but I am so open to explore new possible abilities. Absolutely. You don't have to lie to yourself, but understand this is a passing phase, especially for love. And pretty soon, everybody's going to be involved in some kind of relationship with somebody. There is a lot of secrets. There's a lot of people secretly in love with a lot of people in other relationships. And they're trying to make it healthy and a better situation for all people involved. So hopefully speaking. So that's what we have kind of coming up through the week. And as you can see through the transits, what we have here, as of right now, we have the moon in Capricorn. Let's set this up. Today's. Oh. There we go. We're getting way too ahead. There we go. So as we can see, tomorrow for Monday, the moon is still going to be transition into Capricorn. It's definitely direct, heading towards. It's going to be very aggressive. It's going to be at the 23rd degree. So communications coming in. You might get some hurt feelings, but things are going to be as practical as they can be. Now, it's going to be a huge time for relationships because relationship speaking, there's so much going on. So much going on. There we go. So much going on, as you can see, because we're in Libra, as well as Venus in Libra as well. Going in there and going forward. All right, let's take a look at the next day, transitioning to Tuesday. Now we're going to go into the moon to Aquarius. It's going to be in the 12th house. It is uncomfortable here. Notice it's in the 7th house, again, in Libra type degree and energy. So there's secrets, there's balancing. Truth is going to come out. So if you're in a relationship and you're wondering if your partner, what's going on with your partner, you're going to find out what's happening, okay? Clarity shall come, and it's also at an ending degree. So relationships might end here. If you're in between relationships and you don't know where you stand, you're going to know where you stand definitely by this week, okay? And it would be a little confusing, but hopefully you'll get a lot more clarity of that than before. Now, going into the next day, we're going to be transitioning into the same energy, still deep energy, dealing with what happened, and then we're going to be with results. Now, Thursday, we're going to have the moon in Pisces, so it's going to be very rested, very collective, very to yourself, and understanding more of a balance of what's happening, right? And what's going on. Abundance, okay, is going to be a personal, emotional abundance that you're going to be set through. So let's get towards heading towards the full moon. Now, when we get to Friday, we still have that Pisces energy, and it's going to be almost a little selfish. Okay, so this is where things get a little tricky, especially at the 20 and the 7th degree. So we're still dealing with secrets. We're still dealing with aggressive energy, personal energy, and secret energy. So something is going to come to the surface here. And I also see the drive. So there's somebody that's going to say something. So either you are personally driven to have these secrets be known, or somebody else is going to present these secrets to be known. And it is going to cause some of a mistrust and distrust because there's a lot of home family energy here. And there's a lot of like mental association of depression with it. So some sad news, right? So there's some good news and there's some sad news happening with Friday. But because of that, because of understanding and knowing where you are, you're definitely going to put yourself in your personal power, your manifestations, things that are happening, obstacles, things that are overcoming. You're going to be positioned with somebody. Now, this full moon will be tough. There will be some tears. There might be some aggression. Try to not go full force all out, because eventually, after everything's been said and done, especially heading to the eclipse, you'll be dealing with a lot of shadow work. So everybody deals with shadow work as much as they deal, but to avoid unnecessary consequences because of it, just understand there's only so much that you can control. And if somebody is really getting under your skin and under your buttons by the full moon, understand it's really you versus you. Just take a moment, take a pause. Now, relationships will be enhanced. Love will be better. People will come together. Situations, third parties, whether they're in third parties or not, will indicate healing and tenderness. So those secrets will be there and will be supportive in their relationships, in their partnerships. So understanding and dynamic relationships are going to be coming in so many different forms at this time. So there we go. So that's your weekly astrology that we have coming up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like you need a private, personalized reading of either the astrology transit report, so you know what's personally happening to you, or if you would like a tarot card reading, please visit my website, and that is moongirltarot.com. That's where you can find all of my services. I do online services there for you. So I do service worldwide. When you click on my website right there, you'll see that my scheduler is open 24/7. But check me out. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you ever feel like you need to get a consultation or anything, there is my email. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you watch the replay. Now, I do have your weekly tarot card readings. Yes. Oh, I feel so good. I love that Mercury went direct and everything's on track. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Mercury is going direct and the energy's there. So look for your weekly tarot card readings that will be posted this evening. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I'll talk to y'all very, very soon. Bye-bye.